Hi everyone, today we're looking at similar shapes, the length scale factor. So we will be looking from easier to harder questions on this topic. Okay, we're starting with these 4 questions. Now this could be foundation and higher. Now looking at question number 1, we are given 2 shapes here, similar shapes, and we're given the lengths of the first rectangle is 6 and 4, and the length over here is missing. So the first thing we do is we find the scale factor. Now scale factor is how many times one shape is bigger than the other or smaller than the other. So what we look for the corresponding sides of each rectangle. Now these are the corresponding sides. So it's going to be 8 divided by 4, which equals 2. So that means the length scale factor is times by 2. Now we can figure out what this missing side is. A we can do is 6 times by 2, which is 12 centimeters. Okay. Now moving on to the next question. So if you want to have a go at these, pause the video and then come back and check your answer. Okay, so we are going to start with question number 2. Again, if we look at the corresponding sides, this side here and this side, so we can find the scale factor as 12 divided by 4, which is 3. And then remember, like, this shape is 15 divided by 3, so that is going to be 5. So this side here is going to be 5 centimeters. Okay, question number 3. Again, we can look at the corresponding sides. This is going to be 5 divided by 4. So that will be the scale factor, which is going to be 1.25. And then we can multiply 2 times by 1.25. Okay, which is 2.5. So D here equals 2.5 centimeters. Okay, question number 4. The best way to do this is draw out your two shapes. So we got one shape, the length is E centimeters. That's what we're trying to find out. And this side here is 5 centimeters. And then we have our big triangle, which is, let's quickly just sketch this out. And we have 10 and we have 12 centimeters. Now, to find the scale factor here, if you look at the corresponding sides, which would be this, because that's a 90 degrees angle there, that's 90 degrees angle over here. So it's going to be 10. This side here divided by 5, and we get 2. And then going backwards, we need to find the length of the smaller shape is going to be 12 divided by 2, which is 6 centimeters. Okay, there you go. Okay, moving on to the next question. So again, similar shapes, and it's best to draw them out separately. We have been asked to find this length over here, which is N, and find the length M over here. So again, I'm going to draw very quickly 2 sketches. One of them a smaller shape at the top, and the other one is the bigger shape. Okay, and just going to write down the lengths. So the smaller shape, we have 6 on this side here, and we got M and we got N as a length in centimeters. And then we have the bigger shape, we got 6 centimeter on the side. But if you look here, the length of this side, which is 6 plus 2, that's 8. and this is all the information that we are given. But we have got the length on this side, which is 8, and the smaller shape length we got 6, so we should be able to find the scale factor, which is 8 divided by 6, okay, which is 1.3 recurring, but it would be best to leave it as 4/3, so we can get the most accurate answer for this question. Okay, so to find m, we are going to look at these sides. So the scale factor is 4/3 or 1.3 recurring. We are going to divide 6 by 1.3 recurring or 4/3, which gives us 4.5. So m on here is 4.5 centimeters. So now we need to find what n is. Now n is part of this side. So that was about 3. Sorry, that is 3 centimeters. And this is n. Now, if we can find the length of the whole of this side and minus 3 from there, take away 3 from there, that should leave us with n. Now, how do we do that? So this is where you have to think about this a little bit and have a look what is going on from going from one shape to another, and we know that it is being multiplied by 4/3 or 1.3 recurring. So we can set up our equation. We can do n times by 4/3. That should equal the whole of this side here, which is n plus 3. Now we can solve this equation. Now simplifying this side here would give us 4n/3, and this gives us, well, that stays the same on that side. And now we can multiply both sides by 3, and that would give us 4n equals 3n plus 9, because remember we're multiplying n and 3 by 3, and again taking minus 3n from both sides, we will have 4n take away 3n, that equals a 9, and so we are left with n equals a 9. Now n is 9, so that means going back to our side length here, so this side here is 9, and altogether this side will make 9 plus 3, that will make 12. So, but we've been asked to just find what n is, which is 9. But it would be good to check the answer. Does 9 times by 4/3, does that give us 12? Okay, so 9 times 4 is 36 divided by 3. Yeah, it does. So our answer is correct. Okay, so this is the last question on length scale factors. So please have a go, pause the video and check your solution after. Okay, so the question says triangle PST is, so this is the triangle over here, which is PST is similar to triangle PQR, so the outside triangle there. And it says draw triangle PQR and PST separately and labeling all the sides. Basically, they're trying to help you to answer this question. And then it says write an equation PR over PT, QR over ST to solve or to find the value of X. Okay, so basically we are looking for this length over here. So I'm going to start with drawing out these triangles separately. So I'm going to draw my triangles here. So the smaller triangle, so again, make sure like they join together. And the bigger triangle, I'm just going to draw this on the outside here. That's all of the big triangle there. Okay, so if we put in all the information that we know, so we know that this is 30 centimeters and this over here is 45 centimeters, and this side here is x, and now the total of this side, if you look at the bottom, the base of this full triangle P to R, is x plus 10. Now, a lot of people would make a mistake here and they would write down 10x, which is wrong. It's x plus 10. Now we can find the scale factor, the length scale factor, by doing 45 divided by 30, because these are the corresponding sides of this triangle. So the scale factor is going to be 45 divided by 30, which is 1.5. Okay, so then we know that this length x is times by 1.5 to give us x plus 10. So we are going to set up our equation. So x times by 1.5, and that gives us the bottom side of the bigger triangle P to R, which is x plus 10. Now simplifying this, I could write it out like this: 1.5x and x plus 10. Now solving for x, take away x from both sides. Take away x. So we got 1.5x, take away x, equals 10. And then 0.5x equals 10. And then x equals 10 divided by 0.5. And that gives us 20 centimeters. So this side here is 20 centimeters. And that, therefore, this bigger side would be 30. And I just want to check my answer, double check my answer. Is the bottom side 1.5 times bigger? If I did 20 times by 1.5, does that give me 30? And yes, it does give us 30. So therefore, our answer is correct. So the x, the answer that you were looking for, is 20.